Okay, kids. Well, I know y'all are wondering where the heck we've been. So, all right, we just took a little break for the holidays because everybody just had tons going on. So, we're back there. We're ready to get right back to it with some brand new workouts. So, I've got a 12, a 10, and an 8. So, the first one's going to be a 12 minute. It's 10 seconds off, 50 seconds on, and you've got 4 moves. So, your first one is 2 jump lunges and 2 high knee jumps. So, what you're going to do is you're going to start out for your jump lunges. So, you're hip width apart. Now you've got 2 options, arms here, here, or here if you want to make it harder. So I'm just going to go ahead and just do it up here. When the timer goes off and you start, you drop. The knee doesn't touch. I don't want you jamming into the ground. I want you to drop so you get the weight in here so you can push out with that front leg. So timer goes off, drop. 1, 2, step side and squat, 2 high knees. 1, 2. Those are going to fly out in a minute now. Step the other leg back if you can remember it. Arms up. Drop. 1, 2. Step side squat. 1, 2. Start low and end low on your high knees. Your modification for this is to step that back leg back, drop, center, stay low. So you keep engaging your lower body, your larger muscle groups lower. Step back, center. Step side squat, lift raise, squat, lift raise. Back down, other leg is back, okay? So those are your modifications. You can also, let's say you've got the lunge jumps. You're like, well, I'm good with that. So you do your lunge jumps, 1, 2. But you're thinking, I'm not doing a high knee jump. I'm not ready for it, it's too much for me. You can just lift, raise on your toes, and drop back down, or you can just jump 2 times. But you've got to keep landing low, let your elbows touch your knees. Okay, that's your first one. Your second one, I'm going to bring you down on the mat. All right. Military style push-up. So hands shoulder width apart, abs pull back to the spine, shoulders touch down, back flat. It's a push-up. You're going to open. Okay, my feet just switched. Look, they didn't change. Arm up. You're going to watch that. You're going to take this arm, crunch the top knee into your elbow. Then take this arm, thread it under, watch it, bring it back, center, push up, other side, open, crunch, thread it under, open, center, do it again. Press, open, crunch, under, center. Really watch that you don't start pushing back at this angle. Make sure you stay lined up. Okay, your modifications. Your push-up you can do on your knees if you want to. So, you basically go from plank just to your knees. You really should not be here unless you're a very absolute beginner, in which case you'll do a push-up on all 4s. Otherwise, drop your knees. You've got a push-up. Now, you can roll over to just 1 knee. You can still crunch, and you can still thread under just like that, okay? You can also knee, open. Maybe you're able to get the full plank open, but you don't want to lift the leg. You could just open and hold for a second, and then thread, come back up. So you could actually skip that knee crunch if you're just not comfortable yet with lifting that leg along with your elbow. You just want to pause up there for a brief second and then thread up. Okay, your third move, I'm going to bring you back up. We're going to do a side lunge burpee, but there's 0 push-up, no push-up here. All right, you're going to start center, low. You're going to lunge out to the right and let your right elbow touch your knee, okay? Not bent over. You want to drop and weight into this lunging leg and let that right elbow touch your knee. You're going to push off with that outside leg, push off center, low. Hands down, plank. Jump back in. Come back up, stay low. Don't stand up all the way. I want you low. Lunge left. Elbow to knee. Chest open, head up. Push off. Center. Hands down, plank. So it flows like this. If you want to make it more challenging, you're going to add a jump. You're going to center, plank, side. Lunge. Center. Plank. Center. Jump. So the jump is optional. If you don't want the jump, leave the jump out. Your modification basically, maybe don't come down as low, but you should be able to get some type of a side lunge. So maybe you're not able to get all the way down yet into this bum area, unless your elbow touch. Even if you're just here, that's fine, but your toes face away from you. Don't let your toes face out. Let them face away. Push off. We can all do this. Hands down, you can just step to plank, step it back in, come back up here first, then other side. And if you don't want the jump, you don't have to do the jump, or you can squat, raising your toes and back down. Okay, your fourth one, you're back down on the mat. These are circles from elbow plank. So you're in basic elbow plank. Wrist, elbow, shoulders lined up. Up on your feet, tuck your hips under a little bit. You're gonna circle, 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 circle. Now, do not let your hips rotate. So don't do this. See what's happening? Don't do that. I want all that to stay even. To help you out and make it a little bit more difficult, lift the opposite leg of the arm you circle. So elbow plank. You're gonna circle and lift, lift. Just like that. All right, your modification, elbow. I'm sorry, on knees. Circle, circle, circle. That's your modification. Absolute, back to very beginner, basic modification. Just do elbow plank on your knees. You may just have to hold this. Okay? All right, that's your fourth one. So that's your 12 minutes. 50 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Now we're gonna do a 10 minutes. So 40 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Your first one is a jump lunge, bum squeeze. So what you're gonna do, start a lunge. We'll start right like that. Hip width apart. Up on those back toes. Not down. I'll see people turning like we're doing warrior pose in yoga or something. Up on your toes. You're upright. You're right over. You're not here. You're right over your hips. You're going to drop when the timer buzzes and switch. I was not drinking before the filming of this video. In fact, let's try that again. We'll start on the right side. You're going to drop and switch. You're going to step forward, get the weight on the standing leg, and lift the other. Arms go out for your balance. Step back, drop. Switch, lift. Step back, drop. Switch, lift. So you got to squeeze the butt. I'll do it on the other side. On the leg that you're lifting. Squeeze that butt. Don't open up. I want you to keep this hip on the leg you're lifting facing the mat. Arms out for balance. You're basically just tipping over. Head and chest are going to come to waist level. Step right back to lunge. Drop and switch. And forward. There's a little balancing issue there. You're going to have to contend with. Weight goes in that standing leg, knee is soft. Your modification is to step and lunge, and then just do what you can with that lift. Everybody can drop their chest and lift. I'm not asking you to lock out this leg. Knee is soft, lift it backwards, squeeze that bum. Second one, I'm going to bring it down. Everybody's favorite. We're going to do dive bombers. Dive bomber, you'll shift to plank, opposite hand, opposite knee. All right. Fingers face away. You put your bum in the air and you look back. Your feet are about mat width apart, maybe slightly wide. Push back. You're going to start to dive, literally dive. Elbows out. Chin, chest, abs. Come up tall. Do not sink. Come up tall. Reverse it. Abs, chest, chin. And push back at an angle. Okay? Then you're going to shift to plank. Touch the knee. Touch the knee. The knee gets pulled into your chest, okay? Not that. I want you to pull it in. Pull it in. Shift back. Bum up. Do it again. Chin, chest, abs. Up tall. No pause. I'm just doing this slow for you guys. Reverse it. And breathe. Shift to plank. Knee. knee. Okay, your modifications for dive bomber. You can do the whole thing on your knees. The hardest part is pushing back. So you're gonna start like this with your hips down on your heels, but you're gonna look away. Chin, chest, abs. Abs, chest, chin. See, I'm still pushing back through the heel of my hand at an angle. Back to the back wall. Shift to plank. You can do this right from your knees if you want. Or try to come up and do it from here. Or if you can do plank, but you're not sure about lifting your hand and your knee, just bring the knee in, across, across, and then do your dive bomber. You can also do your dive bomber this way first, and then drop to your knees and reverse. Because going back is the hardest part of that. So, okay, that's your second one. Third one, we're coming up. We're going to do a cartwheel push-up plus a high knee jump. You're going to start with your feet wide, toes facing away, but they're going to shift. Start right here, just like this. You're going to turn to the right and let your toes go with you. You're going to come down, leg up, press, elbows out, chin drops. You're going to push up with your hands. Your hands are going to push you up. You're using your feet and jumping off the ground. Push up with your hands. Push up, center. Point your toe back straight. Drop, high knee. Other side, turn. Cartwheel. Press. Center. Drop. High knee. Here's your modifications. These are actually really fun to do. You can't be afraid of them. All right, so for the first one, turning and pressing. You can stay a little bit closer to your feet. Make it a little bit easier. Just drop a little bit. That's fine. You might be where you have to maybe walk back a little bit first, but this is going to help give you flexibility. So I want you to really work to try to get that explosion off with your hands and not walk back. That's an explosion, so that's going to be work, okay? Don't pause when you're down here. I want you coming down and exploding off. Center, high knee, turn to the other side. Now if you want to, you don't have to do the high knee. You can squat and jump, or squat and raise. So just squat, jump, or squat, raise. In the center. Turn to the other side. Okay. Fourth one, we're going to do a Spider-Man plank walk. So you're going to come down the plank. Card. All right, fingers spread wide. Wrists, elbows, shoulders lined up. In fact, you know what I want you guys to start doing is maybe even shifting your weight slightly forward. A little bit forward, almost like your shoulders are going to be your fingertips like you do in yoga. All right, so plank. You're just going to walk. So you kind of go over your toes a little. Back to beginning. Walk, begin. Walk. The further out you go, the harder it is. Do not let your elbows bend. Elbows stay straight. You're just out and back, out and back. You have to distribute your weight evenly, okay? It's out, weight is even. Back, out. Don't drop. Stay tall. And back. You can do it from your knees. Out, back, out, back. So that is your fourth one. So all right, we're going to come back and do our 8 minutes on the second video.